Hey, what's going on, everybody? Leigh Dickey here, comedian, actor, producer, reviewer, and welcome to the Leigh Dickey TV YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and turn on notifications so you never miss another upload. Please do follow me on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Leigh T. Dickey, and visit my official website, leightdickey.com. If you would, please subscribe to both my podcasts, the Beats and Speaks podcast and Yo Nostalgia. Please do comment, like, subscribe, and share on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcasts as well. Please and thank you. Leave us a 5-star rating and review. That really helps us out a lot. But thanks for tuning in to the Leigh Dickey TV YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Now let's get on to today's video. Lucas Till can't MacGyver his way out of this one. CBS cancels the MacGyver reboot after 5 seasons. I tell you more right now. So MacGyver has been canceled after 5 seasons on CBS. Now, I don't know about any of you, but I did not see this coming. I thought it was a surefire renewal for MacGyver and basically a lot of the staple shows that are currently on CBS. NCIS is still up in the air. Magnum PI, I think, is still up in the air. And it's just like, why? I know that NCIS New Orleans is wrapping up in May, but, you know, MacGyver gone after 5 seasons. I think, you know, you always want more when one of your favorite shows goes, or one of probably the most popular shows on the network would go. I mean, it currently airs on Fridays, and according to this article that I got all this information from tvline.com, which I'll link in the description, MacGyver this year anyway was pulling in about 4.8 million viewers, was number 9 in the demo they were shooting for, was 10th in overall audience. I think they could have gotten a 6th season out of it. Why not? Myself, I'm a fan of the show. Like, I enjoyed the reboot. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was too young to really appreciate the original MacGyver, which aired from 1985 through 1992. I was 3 years old when the original series went off the air, of course. But, you know, I think you could have gotten at least a 6th season out of it. And I don't know what what now is the series finale, which will air on April 30th. I have no idea what it's going to look like. I'm sure, you know, I don't work for CBS. I don't work for any of the major networks. But, you know, like I said when I did my review of the Hawaii Five-0 finale, which is only in audio form, and I'll link that in the cards and in the description as well if you guys want to listen to it. I want this to feel like a proper series finale, right? And when it came to like the Hawaii Five-0 finale, which is another sort of show in this Lemkov verse, who, you know, Peter Lemkov is or was the executive producer of Magnum PI, the reboot with Jay Hernandez, and Lucas Till led MacGyver, plus the Alex O'Loughlin and Scott Conn led Hawaii Five-0. Those are all reboots of classic shows, and they were all led by Peter Lemkov. Now, Magnum PI is the only one that's left, and I'm not even sure if that has gotten a renewal or cancellation yet, but I was a fan of MacGyver. Not gonna lie, like that first season took a little while for me to get into the show, but once I did, I was hooked. Okay, it took maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks for me to get hooked, but I was hooked after about 4 or 5 episodes of the first season. And to see it go, like, I'm so disappointed. Like, they could have gotten more out of it. But then again, I don't work for CBS, and they made the decision to cancel the show, and the finale is going to air on April 30th. Like I said, according to this article from tvline.com, you know, MacGyver was pulling in 4.8 million viewers, was 9th in demo, 10th in overall audience. To me, if you're like top 10 you know, as a television production pro myself, like that's why not? Why wouldn't you renew it? Was it a cost cutting thing? I don't know. The article doesn't say all that much other than, you know, 4.8 million viewers and it was ninth in demo and 10th in audience. Granted, like maybe this comes on the heels of the lawsuit that the MacGyver reboot is currently in the middle of. I have no idea. Article doesn't say, but there have been articles and I've read things that the MacGyver reboot is in a revival or whatever you want to call this series with Lucas Till and now Levy Tran. George Eads was on the show for the first, say, 2.5 seasons. He left in the middle of season 3, and that's why we got Levy Tran, who plays Desi, and then, you know, Tristin Mays is on the show as well. Justin Hires, Meredith Eaton. It's just, I don't know, I'm sad to see it go. Like, I'm so... Why? You could have gotten another year out of it. My opinion, at least. But I'm wondering what it's going to look like at the end. You know, I just want it to look like a proper series finale. And I want it to feel like a series finale. But, like, there are so many storylines this year that we're not going to get to see the end of, I don't think. I think this season of MacGyver is going to wrap up with 20 episodes and, like, that's it. After that, no more. Like, what's CBS going to do next year? What do they have on the docket, so to speak, for the fall? I'm wondering. I have no idea. I mean, like I said, NCIS New Orleans was canceled earlier this year, which I also did a video on. I'll link that in the cards and in the description. Mom was canceled earlier this year. I didn't do a video on that, but there's plenty of information out there on the Mom cancellation if you want to look that up. But I am so I'm caught off guard. I'm disappointed that MacGyver is ending after 5 years, 5 seasons. There's like a storyline between, you know, Lucas Till's MacGyver, Tristin Mays is Riley, and Levy Tran's Desi, like a love triangle that we're probably not going to be able, like, we're not going to get to see play out. And I'm kind of disappointed in that. Like, you could have just, why not? You know, give him one more year, give him like 13 episodes, give him 20, one more year, have him wrap that up, and then have him ride off into the sunset. Like, as a fan of a lot of the shows I talk about on this channel and on my website, it's so disappointing when a network takes away one of my favorite shows, right? A show that I'm a fan of. And I'm just, like, you're always wanting more. I even felt that when Hawaii Five-0 was canceled last year. And it ended at the beginning of April of 2020. It felt so... It felt like, you just felt like you wanted more. It felt like there was just more there to give. And more there to, you could flesh out stories more. And I know that, you know, all the Lemkov shows have had guest stars from all the shows that Lemkov originally executive produced. They've all sort of crossed over, right? Like, you had Taylor Willie on MacGyver, you've had Daniel Day Kim and Grace Park on Hawaii Five-0 and MacGyver. Like, they've all sort of crossed paths, and like they've all sort of taken place in the same universe and sort of commingled when it comes to all of their shows. They even had a crossover with NCIS Los Angeles, Hawaii Five-0, and NCIS LA. I mean, they've crossed over, and those are two different camps, even though they are on the same network, or they aired on the same network, even though Hawaii Five-0 is no longer being produced, and it ended last year. But MacGyver is ending after 5 seasons. I will put the article that all this information is coming from in the description and the show notes down below. But what do you guys think? Were you a fan of the MacGyver reboot? Let me know in the comments. What do you think of the cancellation? Again, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you next time. MacGyver is ending with the April 30th series finale on CBS after 5 seasons. Boo earns! Thanks for tuning in to Leigh Dickey TV on YouTube. Please remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share as well. Please do subscribe to both my podcasts, the Beats and Speaks podcast and Yo Nostalgia, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, or your favorite podcast app and player of choice. Leave us a 5-star rating and review as well. Follow the fun on social media at Leigh T. Dickey. That's on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And find out more information about me on my official website, leightdickey.com. All the links are in the description and show notes down below. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Leigh Dickey, comedian, actor, producer, reviewer, and we will see you next time. Peace!